Greetings to all, my friends. So, in my perspective, there is a complete department consisting of scriptwriters who are responsible for crafting the fate of an individual, known as the Book of Life, and the plot unfolds based on these meticulously written scripts. A linear plot is a particular, well-defined program that governs a specific, let's say, more sophisticated essence than the individual himself. And the individual, to a greater extent, makes a decision to agree with the development of events that take place within, once again, the permitted choice in everyday life, which may be, or in certain storylines may be, a completely insignificant choice that holds no significant impact on the overall outcome. And the selection in these different versions is to feel the main branch of events and not to deviate or stray from it in any way. Let us suppose that there exists only a single right course of action, and an individual possesses knowledge of it. If he abides by this appropriate course of action, it is tantamount to traversing the perilous edge of a razor with utmost care and precision. Step left, step right, person falls. In this situation, I believe there is no other choice. So here an individual is confined within inflexible structures and must only move as he is expected to move. He relies on his inner compass to guide him in making the right choices, and he consistently takes action in accordance with his intuition. From my perspective, there are various fates where one or two checkpoints may exist during the course of a lifetime, as I see it. There are individuals who possess over 1,000, 1,500 control points. Well, these are units. The majority of individuals have insignificant checkpoints in their lives where they have the ability to actually alter the storyline of their own lives. I call it fate. An individual is predestined, and they live in accordance with this predetermined fate. Regarding individuals with options, it is more captivating in this location. A significant quantity of these probabilities were generated to reverse the internal structure of the spirit. For this purpose, many choices were made so a person can select in one way and another way. So this tossing between, so to speak, ice, fire, and flame, an individual becomes more stable and grounded. Not only are there few individuals like this, but also, if we provide a general summary, it appears to me that everything is being done solely to reverse the decision made by these individuals. That is, the souls that have a large number of checkpoints throughout their lives. These checkpoints are created specifically for them. These situational series are created specifically for them in order to see how the soul will behave in a particular situation. Well, in terms of rug, there is a presence of negative karma and a series of negative situational events that are yet to unfold and should be taken into consideration. Here I would say the same thing. There are checkpoints, such as death itself, that is, every individual has this moment. Every person knows the exact location on the globe where the unpacking of their soul will specifically occur, as it has been prescribed to them individually and with precision. This is a very strange phenomenon for us, yes, from the perspective of comprehension. From the point of view of energy information processes, it is necessary to understand that birth and death are actually, the main energy-consuming points in a person's life. No checkpoints can be compared with them, and it is at the moment of death that a significant amount of energy is released. This is a challenging place, and the action required in this situation is also very challenging. For individuals, a large number of energy processes are difficult to comprehend, and many of the processes remain beyond a certain level of understanding. However, if we at least approach mathematics and start describing specific algorithms and equations, we observe that processes like birth and death cannot be considered random. Nothing occurs in this world, particularly death and birth, by mere happenstance. That is, all events take place in accordance with a highly specific, well-thought-out plan. Every energy is calculated. Everything is not just like that, friends. And all negative events that have ever happened to anyone are always quite serious, meaningful, energy-intensive processes that are not accidental. Life is structured in such a way that it presents you with your obsessions, your experiences, your imperfections, and the inability to truly examine any events, to introspect and reflect upon yourself, and to gain a deeper understanding of your own existence. Close ones or something else, yes, in a certain key. That is, the inability to accept the situation as it is, the inability to think clearly and rationally gives suffering. Experiencing this suffering, an individual comes to comprehend that this suffering is devoid of meaning, and there exists a potentiality to release it. By redirecting our attention from what we cannot let go of to the places where we feel good, we can simply find a sense of relief. If an individual starts on this journey, life ceases to kick them, as all the kicks we experience in life are intended to help us comprehend the importance of growth and development, the significance of self-improvement, and the necessity of self-observation. As long as a person does not have observation of himself, life makes him observe himself, makes him experience pain, makes him experience these sufferings. Therefore, whether a person knows it or not, he still spiritually grows, he still experiences a certain experience, he still goes through a set of certain energies and potentials, going through those sufferings, going through a certain pain. By going through this pain and transforming, he can reach a new level, a new stage of development. Without altering or, if it's too much, so to say, load, returning to a more intricate level, even lower, where the pressure is higher, a person moves in the opposite direction of growth. In the end, going beyond certain limits, the universe gives him a new body. Every person living life actually grows spiritually, and he cannot not grow spiritually. Therefore, this particular existence is solely intended to acquire valuable life experiences for the purpose of enriching a specific data framework that we commonly refer to as the soul. This soul, by accepting this life experience, becomes richer. People who already have a certain, so to speak, experience, yes, of these lives, past incarnations, naturally, during their lifetime, quickly find a path to self-development. They become interested in it, yes, they see meaning in it, they start immersing themselves in it and moving forward. Proceed towards making your radiance brighter, enhancing your aura, gaining more energy and potentials, and accordingly, attempting to feel something, comprehend in this spiritual world, somehow sort it all out and strive to achieve a deeper understanding of the mysteries that lie within. Accordingly, if we return to leadership and destiny, it is necessary to understand that for each soul, for each process, a certain number of opportunities are created, a certain number of variations are created. By passing through them, by passing through life, we somehow affirm and validate the exact system in which we are going, the precise direction in which we are moving in life, thereby gaining clarity and reassurance about our path and purpose. Is there more creativity and spontaneous growth in this, or is there more cold calculation in this? Thank you all, my dear friends. Goodbye to each and every one of you. May we meet again soon.